Hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna do another tutorial today. Another vibes. I'm in my tutorial bag right now. We're trying to get, we're trying to get it done. We're trying to make it happen. For real. It's a Central C type beat tutorial thing with Bob today. Economy kit. Link is in the description for the economy kit. The economy is shit, so go and help yourself to a free kit. This is a free drum kit. Everything is free. Free stuff is good. Free is fantastic. This is a melody I got sent by my boy Casperience. It's a pretty brazy little thing. We're gonna listen to it real quick, and then we're gonna just add some stuff, and we're gonna show you how we can make this a beat for Central C. So here we go. Need a burp. Pardon me. First things first, we're going to assign to mix track number 4, and we're going to replace with Fruity Limiter, and we're going to put in a TRS Classic clipper. This is the best clipper in the game. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We're going to go on here. We're going to pitch it down by 2, just because I like pitching stuff down. And first things first with the melody, we're going to stereo shape it just to give it that wider feel, and we're just going to take out some of the lows and the highs real quick, and this is what the melody's going to sound like. Spacey kind of melody, if you know what I'm saying. First things first though, we're going to add a bass line to actually give the melody some more character. This is quite important. We're going to go to the economy kit 2020. We're going to go to bass. We're going to use the cool bass. Cool bass is the coolest bass in the game. Fat, thick and wonderful, just like Ice Spice. That's so bad. And we're going to do like the little baby kind of chords. We're going to give us a bit more motion. We're actually going to pitch it down by like 2, 3 more, because we can. Which puts us down to -5. So we're getting a bit low, but we want the bass really to be knocking on our 8 rates and bass, you know what I'm saying? And already you can tell the feel of a melody is completely different because you've added in these bass notes. The entire thing has just been switched up and it's a bit more emotional. I'm going to quickly drag in Fight for Aliens, just going to put up my first bar as well. And we're going to start on the drums. Central C, he quite likes for harder hitting kind of snares, I've noticed. He wants something with a bit more punch, a bit more body. So we're going to use an Unknown T perk. This is the one that I used for He Says Drill Stead by Unknown T. Used it in both beats. Go check it out. Pitch it down so it matches the key, and we're going to keep the pattern so very simple for this. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3. Do another one. Put velocity down, and we'll do another 2 with velocities coming up. And we're just going to copy and paste that over and over again. And this is the pattern. So simple yet effective. See, a couple of nice basses in here. For now, we're just going to use for nice 808 nice. Don't know what I was thinking when I called it that, but this is what we're going to be using, and it's pretty fat. And we're just going to be following the bass notes again, because the bass is what's going to be giving this melody the emotion, because without it, it's just the same chord throughout, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to anticipate we're going to put our kick drums, so I'm going to put a bass there, we're going to put another bass here. Create some more movement with your bass by doing this thing here, where we're just going to get the velocities and go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It works. It's cool. Next, we're gonna go to snares. Queffington, fattest snare in the game. It's just a thick boy, you know what I mean? Pitch number 1 so it's in tune. Already there's quite a nice bounce. So for 808 and the snare drum, obviously you want them to be bouncing off each other. You don't want them to be hitting at the same time, because then it kind of takes one thing away from another, you know what I mean? Sounds a bit distorted already, but when you put it in, it's exactly what you're looking for. You can't really notice the distortion on the kick when you play it with other things. When you listen to a sound, you got to think of what it's going to sound like in context with other sounds that you may put around it. Might just show me 808 so that it stops when the snare hits, because again, this is kind of what gives it a nice like back and forth kind of feeling. We want to add a 1-2 more perk as well. Alien Invasion, nice little pew pew. We might actually create some additional bounce on the main one just by layering it with this riff over notes, like this. I'm just going to bring everything to a mix channel. I'm going to turn up the snare a little bit, and we're also going to go to the kick. We're going to boost these mids a little bit. That's why we get the punch. Always boost a bit higher than the bass. Bit of advice. Right, this melody on its own is not enough, so we are going to go into our very trusty contact, and we are going to open Sonoscore lyrical violin phrases. This is the source. I just had some reverb, some EQ, stereo shaper, all of that good stuff. I feel like this needs some chords as well, so I'm just going to quickly head into analog collabs just to kind of thicken out the chord progression that we added by that bass, because it doesn't quite match with what the original melody has, but it still sounds good enough. This one called Lorraine is quite nice. And we really want to soften this up, put it in the background of everything. So we're just going to stereo shape it, add an EQ, really just going to soften, take out all the high ends, going to just lather it in reverb. And it's just going to sit in the background quite nicely. We're going to get to the arranging of the beat. So pattern 1, we're just going to right click and we're going to split by channel, bish bash bosh, and we're going to take everything apart. And then we can quite simply just control everything, and then Command B, and that's just going to copy and paste it all over, which makes our life a lot easier. Right at the start, we're going to start off a beat with just the melody, and then we're going to introduce the bass and other elements as we get an introduction. So that means the violin, the hi-hats, and the bass. And then when it drops, we're just going to take everything out for the very last bar, and then it's going to come in with the 808. So obviously take out the bass, because you can't have the sub bass and the 808 playing at the same time, because then it's going to overlap, which is not good for anybody. Take out the contact violin, because we're going to save that for a counter melody that's going to come in on the second half of the hook. So this is going to be our hook here. This is going to be a 16, and this is a 16 intro, and this one the verse starts. So when the verse starts, we're going to just take out the 808 and put the bass back in, and then we're also just going to pitch up the main melody. If it's -5, then we're going to pitch it up to 7, because 12, 5, 7, do the maths, they all corroborate in that kind of way. And this is really what's going to separate. And and it's really going to sound like a verse, because it's going to be a very noticeable difference between the hook and going into a verse. It's going to be two different sections, you know what I'm saying? But obviously we don't want it the same all the way through, so the second half of the verse we're going to move back to the 808 and we're going to push the melody back down again. And after we've got 16 bars of verse, we're going to go into the pre-hook, bridge, what not, who cares, not me. And again, just for a little bit more variation, we're going to take these chords that we put in, we're just going to pitch them up as well, and we're going to take out all of this stuff really. And that's basically the simple arrangement of how to, structure a beat in a way where it works. We're just going to take everything, copy and paste it over, and we're just going to pitch it one more time right at the very end, and that is how you structure a full beat from start to finish. I'm quickly going to add a few 808 variations and kick variations on the side, and then I will play you the full beat for us to enjoy and listen to. I'm trying to act like I'm not just listening to some headphones right now.